Suguru effortlessly ensnares Koken, a member of Q, with a unique curse that induces a desire for a kiss. In a desperate plea for release, Koken vows to abandon his cursed ways and embrace a peaceful life of rice farming in the countryside. However, Suguru dismisses his pleas, frustrating Koken, who further attempts to intimidate Suguru by mentioning Baya, Q's most formidable soldier, who would seek revenge on their behalf. To Koken's surprise, Suguru reveals a picture on his phone displaying Baya's defeat at the hands of Satoru. With their strongest soldier vanquished, Q dissolves as an organization. Meanwhile, Shukong, a member of the Star religious group, discovers Toji Fushiguro engaging in horse race betting. It appears that Toji used the substantial advance of 30 million yen to undermine the Gojo family's heir and the sorcerers aligned with him. As the representative prepares to report back to their client, skepticism lingers regarding Toji's true intentions. The assassin confidently expects a good return on his money, but unfortunately, he loses the bet on the horse race. The representative reminds the sorcerer killer that he is relying on him and asks about Megumi's well-being, but Toji can't recall who that is. Meanwhile, Riko wakes up in Satoru's arms and mistakenly attacks him, mistaking him for her assailant. Misato Kuroi, her caregiver, arrives, and they clarify the situation. Riko then discusses her connection to Master Tengen, but the boys pay no attention. Realizing she is late for school, Riko is taken back to Renshoku Girls Junior High instead of Tokyo Jujutsu High. As instructed by Master Tengen, their mission is to ensure she enjoys herself, which Kuroi appreciates. Suguru checks for the curses and realizes that 2 of them are missing. They quickly set out to find Riko while 2 curse users sneaked onto the campus. Toji, meanwhile, chats with Shukong on the phone while enjoying dumplings, and he learns that the sorcerers guarding the Star Plasma vessel have not returned to Jujutsu High. This works in favor of the Time Vessel Association, as more than just crazy individuals will go after the bounty. The representative reminds Toji that the 30 million he received was just the service fee, and if someone else kills the Star Plasma vessel, he may end up with nothing. Toji, confident in the abilities of Satoru Gojo, is not concerned. He knows that anyone who dares to come after them will be taken care of. Satoru Gojo possesses a rare combination of the 6 eyes and limitless curse techniques, a feat not seen in the Gojo family for 100 years. Toji acknowledges that facing the Star Plasma vessel in Satoru's presence would be challenging to defeat Gojo's group. Toji plans to utilize curse users during the remaining 39 hours of the mission, taking advantage of their free labor as no one can claim the bounty. The representative realizes that this works in their favor, as it aligns with the 2-day limit and facilitates the gathering of cursed users. Toji mentions that things are progressing faster than he anticipated and hints at his imminent departure. He instructs the representative to have the 30 million ready, but the man brings up the topic of their respective shares, which fails to capture Toji's interest at Renshoku Girls Junior High. Suguru, Satoru, and Kuroi set out to locate Riko. Riko can be found either in the music room or the chapel, attending her music class. Suguru decides to confront the intruders directly, while Satoru and Kuroi split up to search for Riko. Satoru is frustrated because he wanted to stay close to her, but Kuroi apologizes, explaining that Riko preferred not to be seen with boys in a girls-only school. Suguru continues on his own, wondering about the identity of these curse users. With Q out of the picture, the hired muscle from the Time Vessel Association could pose a threat. Suguru turns a corner and encounters an elderly man who quickly summons protective Shikigami. The curse user recognizes Suguru's uniform and assumes there are multiple opponents. Suguru notices this and realizes that his adversary is knowledgeable about his abilities. Both opponents analyze each other, recognizing the unique nature of their cursed techniques. The elderly man engages in conversation with Suguru while scheming to get close to him. Suguru dismisses his plotting and summons a massive worm-like curse to fill the hallway. Thinking he has won, Suguru is caught off guard as the curse user emerges from the window behind him, taking advantage of his blind spot. They engage in close combat, and the curse user believes he has the upper hand. Memories of his past life flash before the curse user's eyes, particularly his beloved dog. Suguru, who dominates the fight, unleashes a relentless barrage of rapid strikes. He remarks that fighters who have only one path to victory are easily manipulated. He questions the curse user's affiliation with Q, or the Time Vessel Association. Meanwhile, Satoru and Kuroe continue their journey towards Riko, who is currently in the chapel. Nearby, the other curse user, with a paper bag over his head, anticipates a meal soaked in blood. Craving meal for the night, Satoru burst into the chapel, calling out for Riko and surprising everyone inside, including Riko herself, who feels embarrassed. The young girls are captivated by Satoru's charm and start bombarding Riko with questions. Satoru, brimming with confidence, even removes his sunglasses, further irritating Riko. The teacher intervenes to calm the girls and scolds Satoru briefly before discreetly sharing her contact information. Amidst the ongoing argument, Satoru grabs Riko's hand and swiftly escorts her out of the chapel. Riko expresses annoyance at his disregard for her requests, but Satoru explains that the school is under attack by cursed users. Satoru suggests heading straight to Jujutsu High, but as they run across a rooftop, they are spotted by a curse user. The man doesn't recognize the curse user, but he notices something familiar about the girl. Misato Kuroe approaches the curse user from behind and asks which organization he belongs to. The Time Vessel Association, or Q. They engage in a brief fight, and Kuroe incapacitates him with a low blow. Suguru Geto arrives and expresses surprise at Kuroe's strength. Through their conversation, the curse user confirms that the girl he saw is indeed the target of a 30 million yen bounty. Suddenly, he transforms into a puddle of mud, leaving Kuroe to wonder if it was a shikigami. Suguru contacts Satoru and informs him about the bounty on Riko's head, which is posted on a dark website for curse users. Satoru understands the situation and ends the call. Realizing that both he and Riko are surrounded by 4 identical curse users, Riko believes the clones are shikigami, but Satoru suggests they might be Jujutsu sorcerers. The curse user disagrees, creating a 5th clone and claiming the risks of being a sorcerer outweigh the benefits. Satoru swiftly uses curse technique Lapse Blue to defeat 2 clones. Riko realizes the clones haven't disappeared, and Satoru clarifies that they are actual duplicates created by the caster. Although 2 clones approach Satoru, they cannot overcome his limitless power, making them easy targets. With the help of his 6 eyes, Satoru predicts his opponent's curse technique and reveals his own magnetic force ability, pulling the curse user closer. However, Satoru's attempt to use curse technique reversal fails. And he resorts to punching the curse user unconscious. Riko receives a text message containing a photograph of a captured Kuroe, which leaves her confused.